Have you ever recognized the precise moment your life splits in two? Not with a dramatic explosion, not even with raised voices. Just a simple email and a colder dinner plate that night. She sat across from me, absent-mindedly swirling her wine, as though delaying something inevitable. Then came the words. I invited them on the trip. I blinked, not out of confusion, but disbelief. Her ex-boyfriend, Mark. Her ex-husband, Daniel. The same Daniel who once slammed me against a wall at a family barbecue because I asked him to stop calling me soft. The same Daniel who laughed when I flinched. It's just a trip, she said casually. They're family. Don't make it uncomfortable. That sentence didn't shout. It split something inside me. A clean, quiet break. I didn't yell. I didn't hurl anything across the room. I just nodded. That's how you survive emotional frostbite. You freeze silently. For the next week, I played along, pretended to pack, nodded through the itinerary conversations, even smiled when her mother joked about giving my seat to Mark if I planned on sulking. Her friends laughed. Women I had welcomed into my home. Women who once called me kind, perhaps too kind. Each night, I lay beside someone who used to say, I made her feel safe. Now, I felt more like a stand-in, a silhouette where a husband used to be, while the echoes of her past circled us like vultures. I checked the reservations. 5 rooms, 10 nights, one long insult disguised as a vacation. The morning of departure, sunlight poured in, sharp and unforgiving. I brewed coffee, sat at the kitchen counter, and watched her float through the house with that manufactured cheer she wore when hiding something. Ready? She asked, adjusting her sunglasses as if we were about to set off on some romantic escape. I stood, walked my office, and opened my laptop. Canceled everything. The resort, the flights, the rental. All of it. Then I bought a one-way ticket to Oregon. Somewhere quiet. Somewhere cold. The final thing I did, I called my lawyer, told him to begin the process. Told him everything. Every bruise Daniel left behind. Every time she laughed off my need for boundaries, every piece of myself I'd handed over until nothing was left but hollow space. 10 minutes later, my phone buzzed. I ignored it. Then I heard voices. Her mother, angry, shouting from the hallway. They gathered like it was some sort of intervention. My wife, her mother, her 2 book club friends, and Mark, who had the nerve to smile like this was just a game. What is wrong with you? Her mother snapped. Mark was looking forward to it. I said nothing. Just turned my phone around to show the email on screen. LEGALSEPARATIONINITIATED. The room shifted. The air turned sharp. Even Mark's smirk wavered. You can't be serious, my wife said. I looked at her, truly looked. You invited a man who hurt me. You brushed off that pain like it was inconvenient. Silence filled the room. Her friends exchanged uneasy glances. One sat down. Mark stepped back. Daniel wasn't even there yet, but his presence hung over us like a storm cloud. You're overreacting, her mother said, but her voice held doubt now. No, I replied, voice cold as glass. I'm just done bleeding for people who watch. 30 minutes later, I walked out the door with one suitcase and a hollow kind of clarity. At the airport, I watched people living, fighting, laughing, hugging, messy and real. It struck me then. I'd been a ghost of my own life for far too long. When I landed, my lawyer called to confirm the papers had been sent. She hadn't responded, but I wasn't waiting anymore. Weeks passed. Then an email. No apology, just confusion. I didn't think it was such a big deal. That's when I understood. Some people don't need to raise their voice to cause damage. Some just unlock the door and let the wolves back in, then tell you not to cause a scene. But I did cause one. Quietly. Legally. Finally. I left so they could finally understand what absence really feels like.